in on the instrumental. I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tannehill now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. To try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They're going for it. It's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch the... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. action. It's Tannehill. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Murray now on first down. And Walker has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. You think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Cards are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
64 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The one didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to look deep for Moore. It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running left is Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cardinals 21, Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send Landry in motion right. On second down, Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. The Lions 17-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. He hits Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cardinals 28, Lions 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get separate plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Tannehill to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team,